Hi, welcome back. So previously we explored how to use Node.js debugger and also how to set it up with VS Code. In this video, we will explore error stack trace and how you can use it to debug errors. A stack trace is a report of active stack trace frames at a particular point during the execution of a program. Now, it provides information about the sequence of functions that has been called that also led to the current point in the program execution. Now, in Node.js, a stack trace is commonly used to diagnose and debug errors by identifying the sequence of function calls that led to that error. So in Node.js, stack traces are automatically generated when error occurs. You can print the stack trace of an error object using the stack property of the error object. For example, we are going to walk through a demo and I'm going to show you how to print the stack trace and also some information that you can gain from it that can help you debug your application. All right, so assuming we have this program, and of course, your code is going to be executed right here. But for now, we don't have any code and we just want to throw a new JavaScript error. So what you can do is to print the stack trace, assuming this error occurred. So to do that, we make use of error.stack, and that is going to give us the stack trace, basically a series of functions that led to the error that happens in your application. So let's run this and see what we'll get. So first, we have the error message as usual, which is an error occurred. That is the message that we passed right here. But at the same time, we have the stack trace that happens or the different functions that have been called before the error occurred. For example, the function calls start from node internals, a function inside Node.js that is called run main module. And then from there, we get to loader. From loader, we get to loader at this line, and then loader at this line, down to loader at this line, before we actually get to the file that basically has the error. Of course, the file is our current file here, which you can see it's listed here. Okay, so this file is where the error is, and at the same time, at line 7 is exactly where the error is. As you can see, this is the error at line 7. Okay, so from these, you can quickly see where your error happens and at the same time at which file the error happens. And at the same time also, you can see a list of functions that actually led to this error happening. Okay, so you notice that this gives us the stack trace that we can use to trace the error back to the current file and also the current line where the error occurred from. This gives us a good way to debug our program because it gives us a list of files and also the step-by-step function that has been called before we get to where the error occurred from. And most importantly, it gives us the line and also the colon where the error happens exactly from. And this information would come in handy when we are debugging our Node.js application. So with this, we've come to the end and see you in the next video.